Hey everyone, we're gonna get right into it. I put a little bit of my skincare on and I did do this In Beauty Project Face Glaze Highlighting Gel Cream. This is almost out. I showed you on the last video or a couple videos ago that it's broken. So I'm just trying to use it up. And I'm just using it as the last step in my skincare routine because it's very skincare-y as a primer. Does it even say if it's a primer or what it is? I don't think it even tells you what it's supposed to be. Alone, as a skin perfector, as a primer under a foundation, mixed with foundation, or as a highlighter. Okay, so it's like an all-in-one. I don't think I would use this as a highlighter. It would definitely lift your product up. But underneath, it's beautiful. I just really don't want to do a lot of base today, so I think I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this glowish concealer, and then I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Halo Glow Pressed Powder Filter in Fair Cool Neutral, or Fair Neutral Cool. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just filming this week, hopefully every day, a little quick get ready with me. I want to use my Aether eye palettes this week. I am in the process of swatching them out, but I also want to not just swatch them because we all know swatches aren't everything. Or if you don't know, now you know, swatches aren't everything. And I want to get an idea of, what it was about them that I loved so much in the beginning. I know really it was, for me, these Aether beauty palettes were my first color palettes, really. I mean, other than when I was younger. But since I came back to beauty, if you don't know, I took a hiatus from beauty because I got really into the clean girl, minimalism, all that. So I was just wearing a loose powder and mascara all the time and chapstick, which is fine, but I did that for a really long time. And then I remembered how much I loved makeup, and they started coming out with more sustainable brands. And then Aether Beauty came out and started making these color palettes, and I literally bought every single one of these palettes because I was like, okay, there's no other clean beauty. I'm talking dirt and oil clean beauty palettes that are really colorful. They're mostly pinks and browns and taupes and things like that, right? I mean, this is a lot of that too, but they have a lot of purple and blues and things like that in their palettes as well that you don't get in a lot of other clean beauty brands. So anyways, I was really excited, and I went and I ended up buying all their palettes, and they do have a really incredible formula, and I want to remind myself of that formula and decide if it's actually worth keeping, or now that I have found some better brands that I feel like are sustainable as well in their different ways. I feel like I held these in such a high regard because they were ethically sourced micas and the cardboard packaging, no mirrors, no magnets, all that. They were doing the most. So I'm just not sure if they hold the same weight now as they did then. And also this formula is quite a few years old, not only actually old, the product itself, but the formula was created quite a while ago. And that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad formula, because there's some really great products that were formulated 20, 25, 30 years ago that people still love. So I'm not saying that, but I'm not sure that this is. So I want to refamiliarize myself. I already went through the color stories and kind of sussed out which ones I'm pretty sure I want to keep out of the collection, and those are the few that I'm going to go through this week and use. So anyways, that's all to say. I'm going to try to use my Aether palettes this week, and I just thought I'd bring you guys along because it's some accountability for me to actually follow through with what I say I'm going to do project-wise. So I can always find other things that need to be done. How are you guys doing? Are you ready for Halloween? I know, it's all I talk about now. No, really though, I'm so excited for Halloween. It's one of my favorite seasons. I'm a little sad this year. I'm not sure if we're going to get to go to a pumpkin patch this year. And that would be the first time we haven't gone to a pumpkin patch, and specifically the same pumpkin patch we go to every year, as a tradition since my son was a baby. And I think it would be the first time we haven't gone since he was a baby, and I don't know, it's making me really sad. But I don't know, we're gonna try. But it feels like the days are counting down. I think today's the 13th or 14th, 13th. We're already halfway there, and I don't see it happening. You never know. Things can change really quickly in life. Okay, so then now that I have that all blended in, I'm going to go ahead and with this e.l.f. powder all over. And that's all I'm going to do for my skin today. I just really have not been wanting product all over my face lately. I never have really been like, I don't love the feel of sunscreen or foundation or anything like that on my skin. And I never have. I don't know why I always want to pretend to be a foundation girly, but I keep trying. I don't mind it. I do like it, especially as I'm getting older. My skin is drier. I mean, my skin's always been dry, but it's just different. The elasticity isn't there. The collagen isn't there, you know? I do like a cream now for that, but I was always just a like pressed powder girly back in the day for my foundation. I think I need to remember that because sometimes I just keep myself from putting my makeup on because I don't want that feeling of makeup-y skin. If you know, you know, I think. Like anyone that has that same textural issue as me. Okay, so that's really all I'm going to do for base today, I think. I don't want to do much else. I might do blush or something, but like as far as like actual base. Let's go ahead and let's go in with the eyeshadow. Let's put some primer on first. Just using this e.l.f. one. I know I'm using a lot of e.l.f. products. I'm just trying to get them used up. Companies can change, but as of right now, they have not really made amends for their choices or taken accountability, I guess is really the point. Like actual accountability, real accountability. Okay, I'm gonna let that set for a second. And then let's go ahead, well, that setting, let's go in with another e.l.f. product and go in with the e.l.f. Shape and Stay Brow Pencil, or crayon. Okay. Yeah, I don't think either of my kids have picked out a Halloween costume. I mean, my one's an adult now. He's 19, but we usually dress up the whole family. Not like as like a family costume. We did that like once. We did Evil Dead. And actually I didn't dress up that year. I was postpartum and I didn't really feel like dressing up, but my littlest, which was a baby at the time, we dressed him up as like a little, one of the little skeletons. And then my partner was Ash. Or no, my son was Ash. And my partner was a zombie. It was fun. Because my kids love Army of Darkness. So I guess it wasn't Evil Dead, it was Army of Darkness, sorry. Anyways, but normally we don't do a thing, like a family thing, but we do all dress up. Because it's fun. I'm going to go trick-or-treating with my little one, and my 19-year-old still comes out and goes trick-or-treating with us, which is helpful. Well, not always. I'm just thinking of his costume last year he couldn't see out of. But yeah, anyways. It's nice. It's nice to get to do something together as a family, especially with your older children that, you know, aren't always wanting to hang out with you. So I think that the fact that Halloween is a family tradition for us is really something. But yeah, I don't know. I think I have some old costume stuff. I'm going to pull it out here in the next little bit, probably tomorrow. I know I have like a spider costume for like being a Black Widow lady. And then I have a doll costume, a creepy doll costume. I have a Poison Ivy costume that I wore a couple years ago. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, we did do Justice League one year. That was really cool. I was Wonder Woman. My youngest was Batman. My partner was Joker. And my eldest actually was a guy from Halo. So he didn't participate that year. But like, I'm not going to force my kids to participate. But yeah, that's really cute. If I think about it, or I find them when I'm editing, I will pop maybe up some of the photos from previous Halloween. Some fun stuff. Because I'm not sure what I'm going to do this year. I think I want to do something fun with my makeup though. Let's go into this Aether palette now. This is the Amethyst Crystal palette. And I actually looked up their website the other day and I think this is one that they still have listed on there. I'm going to go in with this Rephr 13. Nice small brush. I think I want to start off by going in, I'm going to go into this chakra. Gonna build up that crease. No, not that really that crease, like this outer corner right here, like that. I mean, their formula really is beautiful, and the fact that it's ethically sourced mica is amazing. blends so beautifully. I'm impressed. This is one of the last palettes I purchased from them, so it's one of the newest. It's like the freshest that I own, which is one of the reasons I wanted to start with that today. Oh man, it really is so pretty. And I actually use the Joshua Tree palette, which is one of my oldest palettes I have from them. And that is an all matte palette, and it blended beautifully when I used it the other day. So I know the formula lasts, or at least it can last. And then I'm gonna go into a little bit lighter color and start to blend up. Just so little fallout with this product too. I know it's a shimmer, but I kind of want to go in with this pink. Yep. Oh, I like that a lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. Pretty happy with how that's looking. I'm gonna go into this lighter pink, which is also a shimmer, into its spirituality. Oh, and this pink was called Goddess. And I'm using the same brush this whole time. I'm just making sure I clean it off between uses. This is good stuff. Yeah. Now the question is the color story, one that I'm going to reach into. I have another palette I'm excited to use tomorrow, as excited as I was to use this one. I was actually trying to decide between them that has like a lot of bronzes in it. I think I'm going to do a really bronze goddess look tomorrow. Pretty excited to do that. I really like that. Okay, I need my switch. Using the switch. And then I'm going to go in with even smaller brush. Let's see what I got here. The Rephr 03. And I'm going to go into this Desire shade. I'm just going to finish building that crease to the front. Just trying to make sure I get the right shape that I want. I'm good with that. Don't have like a matte that's lighter really in here, like super light. But I am gonna go, I guess, in with, I'm gonna clean this off in my switch. And then I'm gonna go in this Dreams color right here. And I'm gonna build up over that shade I just did, just to lighten a little bit. Give it a little blend into the crease. Ooh, the reflex in that one are really pretty. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell on here or not. Can you see that? It's very water-like. Ooh, you can. See the difference between that eye and that eye? That's pretty. I'm glad it picks up on camera there, because that is gorgeous. And I haven't really put anything on the lid yet, so it's looking a little messy on the lid. Let's go ahead and let's actually just take this lightest color, Goals, I think, right here. Or is that Motivation? I think it's Motivation. We're gonna go in with that along the lid. All right, and then up straight through the middle there, I'm gonna go in with a really bright color. Okay, this shimmer is so pretty. I'm gonna try it and see if it works. I don't know if it's gonna be shiny enough. I want something really bright. I might need to grab a different shadow from somewhere else. Yeah, that's okay. Is this too silver? No, I think I want it to be silver. I'm gonna go in with this Lawless Glass Slipper. And I'm gonna rub it between my fingers. All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna find the right one. Hold on, hold on. Let's go in this Juvia Place Fula. Yeah, that's what I wanted. No, I was messing with other stuff. Yep, that's what we want. We want some serious shimmer. Give it like a oil slick effect. Mm-hmm. And yes, I know this makeup look is messy and muddy. It's supposed to be. I wanted to see if I could get a grunge look out of this, and I feel like I did pretty good job. I mean, I did have to go get this Juvia's one for on top because it's just not got that extra shimmer that we're looking for these days. I was really impressed with this wet looking shade in the inner corner though. I'm gonna go in with some more of that in the inner corner. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. Let's go ahead, let's go in the waterline. Actually, you know what? I think I want to take that Fula, like, here, let's do under the eyes first, and then we'll go in the waterline. Let's take that hot pink color. I'm gonna do the hot pink under the eye. I'm gonna use that Rephr 03 for that. This pink is really pretty. I mean, I have this in my plastics palette from Blend Bunny. I wonder how similar they are. I mean, I'm sure the blending one is like 1,000 times better. Maybe not. This is a really good. And I know these last two on the skin, like they don't just disappear like the Pacifica ones. They're so pretty to put on, but they're gone within a couple hours and it's just defeating. I feel like maybe I should take a little bit of this deeper color, this chakra color, and kind of do a little wing. I'm gonna grab, I need some spray. And then let's just do like a little baby wing. And just kind of smudge it out because I can never get like a super straight wing anyways. I don't know if we can even call that a wing, but it definitely built out the shape a little bit more. Of course, this one just like, boom, does it. I do have a little bit of fallout right here. You see it on the top of my cheekbone? So I'm gonna clean that up. Going in with my Antonym. I'm not liking how the outside of this is blended. This is just a clean brush. It's the original brush I used. Cleaned off. And then once the mascara is on, it'll look even better. Okay, cool. Let's just repowder under the eye real quick. And then I started to say I was gonna take that Juvia's Place shadow under the eye, and then I didn't finish. So let's do that. So I'm just gonna take this, and I'm gonna take this little brush. I'm just gonna grab it right off the doe foot there. And then right under the blush. There we go. Yeah, cool. I like that. Should we do the brows or the eyelashes first? Maybe I'll just go do both of those off camera real quick. And then I'll come back and we can decide about a blush and a lip. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I am going to show you a trick. If you have contacts in your eyes and you get a little bit of mascara on your contacts, I take my contact solution, make sure it's one that's safe, like to be in your eye, like it's not a cleaning one, and just a saline solution. And I just put a little bit on the end of the Q-tip. Instead of taking my contact all the way out, I just take it. That's it. My contact's clean. I'm sure I just grossed somebody out touching my eye, but you're welcome if you're a contact wearer and you didn't think about doing that yet. It has made a big difference for me because I'm messy with putting my mascara on. Speaking of, I need to clean up one little bit here once it dries that I got over here. And let's go ahead and let's do my lip while that's drying. I'm going to go in with this Unearthly Doom liner. Okay, so I'm going to do that on the outside, and then I'm going to fill in, oh my gosh, my nose. I'm going to fill in those corners with this Fit Glow, oh, it's just called Pink. And this is getting a little older, so I'm trying to use this up. See, it's breaking because it's old. It still smells fun and everything. It's getting a little dry. Okay, I'm gonna go around the outside and just soften the edges. I'm gonna take this Ulta Beauty Collection Shiny Sheer lip gloss I got in like a free gift. Does it say? I don't think it says the colors on them. So I'm not sure which color this one is. It's a pretty shimmer though. Yeah, it doesn't say. It's really pretty pink with like multi-reflex in it. I'm just gonna go over that. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. These are like vanilla scented in like the best way. Smells, ooh, I just got that Doom lighter on me. Smells like frosting. Yum. I want a cake. I don't even really like cake. Now that I said that, I want cake. I'm gonna fix this. Oh my gosh, that looks so beautiful. And this is just my dark spot I've been working on getting rid of, but it drives me crazy. Okay, let's clean up that spot on my eye. There's a little one right here. For blush, I thought we would keep with the glowiness. I'm going to go in with this Shape Tape Pink blush tape. It's not as pink as the eye look is. It's more brown than the eye look. But I wanted something a little more neutral in the cheek, but I wanted it to also be shimmery. Or not shimmery, shiny, like glossy. That is not thick enough to blend that out. Let's try this one. Yeah, there we go. A nice glowy blush. That's what I wanted. Beautiful glowy cheek. I really do like these little sharp, tart Shape Tape blushes. I'm going to go in with a little bit more. All over the nose for a little sunburnt look. Just bring a little color back to the face. Ooh, yes. perfection. All right, y'all. This is the final look. Oh, let's do some finishing spray. And I think that's all I'm gonna do. Off camera, I put on my Tower 28 Make Waves in black. Got that one. I put this Make Blade Line in my eyebrows. I didn't go in with the Stronghold today because I just wanted to keep it a little bit lighter. I'm actually gonna fluff this back up just a tiny bit. Yeah, that's better. And look how much I still have left on this. How is this possible? I'm gonna use that last little bit though. I'm determined. This thing has been the forever liner and I am determined to use it all the way. And then put a refill in it and do it again because I'm crazy like that. I showed you the blush tape. I think that's it. That's all I did off camera. Okay, we're done. So I just did these two things, the Make Brow and the Tower 28 lashes. I think it turned out pretty cute. I am going to my garage to organize more stuff. Big plans. Thanks for helping me hold myself accountable. And I will see you in the next one.